You can't say stuff like that before we start.
No.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Tracy just made a joke just before we started. It was pretty funny. Shoot.
Charlie Brown
Why
zigzag
the
that I
shirt?
see on your shirt?
Yes. Yeah, look at that. It is a Charlie Brown shirt. And you want to know why?
Yes.
You're going to have to wait. Well, here we are, Tracy.
That's
show
right.
number 2.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. This is show number 2. The first one was so successful, we've actually doubled the number of shows in 1 week. 2.
That's a record. And actually, I even watched it.
You did?
I watched it. I couldn't stop. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Matt.
Yeah.
This is Matt Day. I'm Tracy Gray. And this is not our first rodeo. This is our second
rodeo.
now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a Gray and Day show. And you can see us at grayday.ca online, on the line. And,
On the line.
Yeah, go have some fun and check that out.
Now, this show is for you. It's entertaining, it's light, it's fun. This has been so stressful for the last couple of years. We need more in our lives that makes us feel good and feel happy. So that's what this show is here for you for. And so we actually have rules on the show.
Big rules.
Because we want to try and avoid talking about the pandemic. Mm-hmm. What happens if we, yeah.
The buzzer.
Yeah. The yellow buzzer of shame? Or
what's another buzzer word? What's another? Yeah. The orange buzzer of aggression.
Of aggression, yeah. Or we want to keep this COVID free.
Oh, you said COVID.
Yeah. So if we say it in a good way, then that might be okay. But I did say the COVID word, so that definitely deserves the buzzer. But if you say something nice, like
shovel neighbor's sidewalk. Mm-hmm.
Voila.
Or kindness.
Oh,
kindness
that gets it too.
Is another one too.
Yeah. Or if someone shovels your sidewalk and gives you cookies for,
yeah.
I mean, everybody gets the buzzer.
Everyone gets the buzzer in that case.
Mm-hmm.
And my neighbor gets the buzzer because she is getting her walk iced right now. You can actually hear it.
Or
I don't know if it's on the mic.
Right now.
De-iced, yeah. Iced. Please.
You say your neighbor's name is Chip?
Please come over and ice my sidewalk.
That's right. Yeah. Could you put some more ice down? I
we
just don't have enough.
We have windrows this year. Do you have windrows?
Yes.
Yeah.
We get them. We had some that were the same height as me. And I know I'm not very tall, so that isn't much of a challenge for a windrow. But still, these things were crazy high. And you can't park anywhere.
You can't. Yeah, no, I know.
It's just these big piles of snow when the city comes and clears the ice off the roads, but then they dump it on your sidewalks and make it so you can't park along there. So for people that aren't from Edmonton and haven't experienced windrows, that's what we have to put
I always thought there were windrows and nobody wins.
No, nobody wins. Nobody wins.
For sure, no.
That's for sure. But this is what it's like for a day in Edmonton in February.
That's what it is.
The sound of ice chipping outside the window. We had to park way down the street because there's no parking because there's windrows right now. So if you are not from Edmonton, this is just so you know what it truly feels like to live here. Yeah. That's right, in February.
So just to warm things up, we're going to do a pun of the day. We like to start off with something kind of funny, and we think this is funny.
Yeah, we both love puns.
Here's my pun of the day. You ready?
Okay.
So Tracy, I'm reading a book about the history of glue.
Let me guess. You can't put it down.
See? It's good. It's funny every time. Yeah, it's really funny. So I get a buzzer, I think, for that one.
Yes, you get a good buzzer for that one.
But are those dad jokes? Like when is it a dad joke?
I don't call them dad jokes because I like to tell them.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Right, and I'm not a dad,
should they be parent jokes?
I guess so.
Or guardian jokes?
Yeah, anything that embarrasses your kids if you say them in public. Sure, that would qualify. But we love puns, so hopefully you guys like them too.
Kids are so cool these days; they can't laugh because I think that stuff is probably really funny. They just want to just be, they're protecting themselves emotionally from laughing too hard.
It's when you hear them saying those back to their friends that you
catch them.
Yeah, it's okay. They didn't find me as lame as I thought they did. Yeah.
My son, he likes to rap. He's a pretty good rapper, and sometimes his friends come over and rap, and he says, "Dad, like, come on, don't come downstairs and rap. Like, don't do that." Well, one of his friends went out to his car, came back in, and his friend said, "Hey, Mr. Day, do you want to come downstairs and rap?" I'm like, there's some things I will not do to embarrass my boy. I did not go down. He's a good kid. I did not go down and rap.
Oh, because
you got asked all my raps are the same. They're all Fresh Prince raps. That's my phrasing. This is a story about all the
okay.
And the new style of rap's different.
We'll have to get you to do one for one of our shows.
We could maybe do that, yeah. But not anyway. Son, I love you, and I'm not going to rap in front of your friends.
We have to keep it uplifting and positive to be on the show. Otherwise, guess what you would get?
You get the buzzer.
All right.
So samosas. I want to talk about samosas because I had a samosa this weekend.
You did?
I did. Great samosa place downtown. Didn't even know it was there.
Oh, where did you get it from?
I went down to that rally, the food truck rally, in downtown Edmonton.
I don't think it was a food truck rally.
Well,
Definitely a rally.
Okay, I'm going to prove to you it was a food truck rally.
And you got free samosas.
I got free samosas down there.
What?
Yeah. So Tracy, of course, sends me out to do person on the street investigative stuff. So here we go. So our first ticker is all about samosas on the street and what that was like. So watch this. So I'm going to my first rally, Tracy. It's pretty loud, and we're only 2 blocks away.
Really loud.
I don't know what to expect. I see lots of things, different things, and I want to see for myself. Watch, yeah, it's amazing. Well, first of all, lots of flags, lots of people are just having fun. But the horns there just honk the whole time. The horns are stuck or something like that. But look at this. This guy's handing out water, making coffee for people, and here's the food truck. Guy's handing. Then he gives it to her, and she hands it to everybody. I would not eat food if I didn't know where it came from. So kind of gross. Well.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. I ate it. I can't believe it. Anyway, I had to go see the rally for myself and just see what is going on with that. So,
and you got free food for it.
I got free food.
Wow. Yeah. So you rally liked it.
I rally liked it.
You rally liked it.
Yeah, it was interesting. And I only saw one Trump. I did see a Trump flag down there. It said Trump 2024.
Oh.
Well, I don't know how he's trying to get. He's trying to get support in Alberta. Like, if I get Edson, if I get Lethbridge, I'm going to take the White House. Like, I'm sorry.
Going to rule the world.
The votes don't count.
I can wrap up their votes.
Yeah, they don't.
Wow.
Yeah, good samosas, and quite an interesting time downtown. It was,
yeah, it looks like it was a really good time downtown. Interesting.
Interesting time. So we're going to talk a little bit about gold medals. Moving on, see that segue from samosas to gold medals.
Yes,
because that samosa was like a gold medal quality samosa. It was that good.
Well, in this segment, we like to talk about what's trending, and of course, the Olympics.
It's a trend,
right? We've got athletes over there doing an amazing job. We've already got 8 medals.
Is 8 good at this point?
It is. It's so good. I think 1 is an incredible accomplishment. 1 is great.
Does anyone not ever come like, we didn't get any? Does every country say, oh, we didn't actually get any?
Well, I'm sure there's got to be countries that do, right? Like what if it happens like more than once?
Yeah, last time. You get one more time to try.
Maybe we'll get them a participation ribbon. If that happens.
They don't give those out. You get samosas. So. You get a samosa.
Here's your samosa.
Here you go.
Sorry you didn't win the Olympics. Here's your samosa.
Thanks for jumping your skis 114 meters. Not good enough. Really?
Although that samosa looked pretty good.
It was really good.
It's not a gold medal, though.
But you like gold medals.
I do. And we do have a gold medal right now.
Yeah. You're going to tell us a little bit why you do like gold medals. But the gold medal story is really interesting this year. Take a look at this. This guy's name is Max Perot. And he is like 500 feet in the air doing all kinds of flips, right?
Well, and that was nice of him to give you a shout out and put your name on the bottom of his snowboard.
No bad day. Well, Max Perot did not have a bad day. He won a gold medal. So good for him because Max Perot won here's the story. He won the silver medal in Korea in 2018. And then in 2019, he was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. So tragic, right? He thinks his whole career could be over. He goes into, 12 rounds of chemotherapy. His muscles basically atrophy from all of that chemo. And then in 2019, he gives a shout out and says that he's now cancer-free. So then he begins the long, resilient road back, right? You've got to have resilience to make that work. 2022, he comes out and wins the gold. Silver before having cancer. After cancer, he gets the gold. So a real great Canadian story of resilience.
Absolutely amazing. And like you saed, that's such a good tie-in with Canada because we are so resilient. We don't give up and do it so positively. We're very polite.
And that's I think part of what we want to do with the show is have that positivity that creates a place of resilience for us. We say we can get back in this.
That's right.
We can connect with our friends and our family and these kinds of things.
Yeah.
And the other work. So big shout out to Max Perot, who I think should probably get the blue buzzer.
Absolutely, right now.
Yeah.
And to all of our athletes that are over there right now.
Do an amazing job representing your country. Here's my thing. I believe that Canada is going to win gold in women's and men's hockey.
Really? Okay.
Put it out there.
We love hockey, so I love to hear that.
See how that goes. And you love gold medals.
I do love gold medals, but you know what? They would make a great Valentine's Day gift.
Totally impractical, actually.
No, you can melt it down, make a bunch of jewelry.
I see.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you don't get enough Valentine's gifts that you have to make your own. Right?
Well, I guess I could give one to my husband, but he's got me. What does he need a Valentine's gift for? He gets me all year, right?
Honest question.
I'm the gift that keeps on giving.
Transparency. Does he buy more for you or you for more for him?
He for me. Every Valentine's Day, he has to get me flowers. Yeah. And I'm easy to buy for. I love flowers. I love chocolates. I love shiny things. I
do.
love shiny chocolates.
So what advice would you give to men who are maybe in that position right now, have to buy? I'm asking for me.
Yeah.
and
No,
a
I've
friend.
got a great piece of advice. Anytime she says, don't get me anything,
Mhm.
it's a trap. Don't fall for it. Not only do you not get her anything, but double what you were going to get her.
Oh, gee.
It's a trap. Don't fall for it.
You get her 2 gold medals.
That's right. Get 2 gold medals, melt them down into jewelry.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you know a little secret, something I do for my wife, but I don't, not just at Valentine's, but all through the winter when it's really cold. You know, your sheets, it just feels cold, or maybe it's psychological. But I, like most guys, I will warm up the side of the bed with an iron. I take the iron and I iron the bed, the mattress, and then I put and then you know, guys, you put the quilt back down when she gets in, it's nice and warm. We've been using the hairdryer lately. That works too. But the iron is the best. You iron that really nicely, so it's a perfect temperature, and then she gets in. Amazing. It's an amazing Valentine's
That's not
gift
a thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Like, how many of you guys? Okay, the question. Type it in the chat or type it in the comments. How many of you use the iron or the hairdryer? Like, guys don't do that.
No.
I honestly do.
That's not a thing, Matt.
You can ask my wife.
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
And not psychological about it getting colder. It gets cold here.
It does. Yeah, it get very, very cold.
It gets
here.
very, very cold here.
But you had a story
iron.
like 25 years. You went to a comedy club or something on your on Valentine's or something.
To a comedy club?
Yeah, and you like 25 years or something. There was a great story around that. You went there and they were asking different people how long they'd been together or something.
Yes. So
I love that story.
we were at the late show on Saturday night, having a date night, my husband and I, and we ended up having to sit right in front of the stage, which I don't mind, but it tortures my husband. He doesn't like getting picked on in the comedy shows. And they were asking other people in the audience how long they've been together. But this is the late show Saturday night, so it's a very young crowd. Like, we're probably the oldest by a good 20 years. So the comedian is asking people, how long have you been together? And so the first couple, they go, oh, we've been dating for 3 weeks now. And I run, oh, wow, applause. And then this other couple, how long have you guys been together? Oh, we met outside the comedy club tonight. Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. You guys are still together. And then another couple, they were like, oh, we're living together. And so the comedian was like, wow, okay, how long have you guys been living together? 2 whole months.
Wow.
So the whole audience just like, that's incredible. And then he gets to our table and asks my husband how long him and I have been together. And my husband says 25 years. And the comedian goes, well, you don't have to lie about it. Yeah, so that's what we got at the comedy club.
Hence, he doesn't like going. And I'm surprised you sit at the front because you hate attention. Like, how?
Yes, I know.
How
It's
is that
very
for you? Is that
difficult
okay?
for me. Yeah, I got through it. I got through it. What, the spotlight's on me? Oh no.
Tracy hates attention, of course, but you said you love shiny things.
I do. I love shiny things like jewelry, sunglasses.
Then I think that the Talus Dome, I'm talking about on the White Mud Freeway, the Talus Dome would be a great gift for you. If you like shiny things, right? And this is a little gig, gotta see it moment. So I'm going to talk to you what I mean about shiny things. Look at this. This is on our White Mud Freeway, a very kind of fast-moving piece of road. And we've got this structure. You can sort of see where it is on Google Maps. It's made of about 1,000 of those bright, shiny balls there.
You gotta see it.
Yeah, gotta see it. How do you like that?
Although if you can, because it's a very reflective surface that they've added to one of the busiest bridges that we have.
Super busy.
In Edmonton. Possibly in all of Alberta, one of the busiest bridges. And then it never ceases to amaze me. I'm a traffic reporter, so I look at our bridges here in Edmonton. And when you have one that drops down a lane, that can make it a little more difficult to maneuver. But then also the bridge drops down, curves around, and then back up the other embankment.
It's like a roller coaster.
Like a roller coaster. Yeah. Plus, it's over a body of water. And so with the extra humidity, that keeps the road extra icy compared to other roads in the city along the bridge and makes it even more treacherous to drive on. So now you're going to put
very sketchy piece of road.
The most distracting thing you could put on there, reflective surfaces from all different directions to blind you while you're trying to drive across it. Gosh. Oh, wow. Yeah. So these Talus balls are quite the thing.
Yeah. 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the winter in Edmonton, icy, traffic's moving fast. The sun is glaring off those.
Because that's what you need, right? Yeah. When you're trying to maneuver down a bridge, around a curve, and back up the other side.
Well, that thing, what do you call it? The monument. Was it a monument? That was installed in 2012. It costs $600,000. That buys you a lot of Valentine's presents, Tracy.
That's right. I
That's
could think of much better Valentine's presents than that.
But people deface this thing.
Yeah, they attack it with hammers, spray paint
It's like it causes aggression in people.
That's right. Yeah. I know people get all angry at it. But talus, the name actually comes from a slope.
Okay.
Is what they were trying to get at with the name of this. That's where they named it from. So it's a rock formation and the way that it slopes or erodes.
Okay, so it represents.
Yeah,
okay,
so that's
cool.
where talus comes from. But Benjamin Ball was actually one of the creators of it, but they didn't even name it after him. They called it Talus Dome. But here in Edmonton, we lovingly call it Talus Balls anyway.
You should name it after the creator.
It should be.
Mike Kite. Like, what did he invent? Everyone knows. Jeff Iron. He
yes, I'm sure that's the
Sheila
creator of the iron.
What did she invent? But the one thing about those balls is, I guess it's very high grade, very expensive, very high grade steel to produce those.
It is, and the irony in that is most of the vehicles going across the bridge probably aren't as high grade steel as what they put in the structure beside the bridge.
So you're cruising along your BMW, you're like, I think I'm all that. Then you see those balls and you realize, oh, they're way more expensive than my car.
What would not be distracting on the side of a busy bridge? High grade, extremely reflective steel. Let's put that.
Reflect on it for a while. That's fun.
Reflective. All right. Well, this is a good time to move on to our next segment, which is called Praises for Phrases.
I love this part of the show. We use phrases all the time, and we don't even ever consider where they came from, why we do it. They just become
That's right.
They just become habit.
And some of them are weird, silly, just plain old don't even make sense, but yet we use them in daily conversation. Yep. So we talked about it in our last show because last time it was our first rodeo doing this show, but now it's not. This is our second one, so this is not.
We have much more integrity this time because we can honestly say this is not our first rodeo.
But we put it out there to our followers to find out where that phrase comes from. And thank you so much to Mark Taylor for writing in because it dates back to the movie Mummy Dearest, where Joan Crawford said the line, "This ain't my first time at the rodeo."
Oh, so she didn't even have it right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she got it wrong right off the bat because it wasn't her first rodeo. Oh, maybe it was her first rodeo.
It might have been her first rodeo. Yeah. The Vern Gosdin song, This Ain't My First Rodeo, of course, everyone knows that song. It's a good old country song.
Maybe sing it for us, Matt.
This ain't my first rodeo. I hope that you know this ain't my first rodeo.
That's not the song.
In the rain and snow, I gotta go. Rodeo.
Yeah,
it's not. I have no idea how that song goes. But I do know that Mark Taylor's an awesome guy.
Thanks,
Mark and I have been friends actually for a long time. So Mark, thanks for jumping in there and giving us some information. And we love that. Send us some information. What's a phrase you like? And why do you like it? And where did it come from?
Yeah,
and
the weirdest one you use.
Yeah, what do you use all the time?
That would be great. We can talk about it on our show. Also, one that we had for this week is not my circus, not my monkey. Where did that come from?
So someone's having an issue or problem, right? And the guy would come in, not my circus, not my monkeys. That's what you'd say, right?
Yeah, that's right. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
But here's the thing, Tracy. What if it is not my circus, but those are my monkeys?
Oh, what are my monkeys doing in their circus?
Yeah, so you go to the circus. It's not yours. So you don't pay to go in, but you look over the fence like, oh my gosh, those are my monkeys.
One I use all the time is hands down.
Oh, yeah.
This one I hands down probably use the most of any of the weird phrases.
Max Perot won the gold medal.
Hands down. Yeah. Canada's an awesome country. Hands down, right? Yeah. And I guess this one dates back to the 19th century when jockeys were in races with their horses. And if they got a good lead, they would start to loosen the reins. Okay. So they would be putting their hands down because they've got a good lead.
So the horse is like, he's relaxed, everything, or she's relaxed.
It's like putting him into cruise mode.
Cruise control. We're not just horsing around. We're just going to put it into cruise control for horses. That's very funny. Yeah, I love those. So keep those coming. We love that. Dan Reinhardt, shout out to you. Dan Reinhardt, what was the book he said? He said that we should get word and phrase origins.
That's right. He's putting out those suggestions to make us look a little bit more cooler that we know that stuff. Right?
Dan Reinhardt is a great reader as well. Dan actually introduced me to the art of reading a number of years ago. I took some courses with him. Actually, he's a very cool guy.
The art of reading.
Yeah, he does. The art of reading it's a big deal. Leaders are readers was one of the things he always said.
That sounds
nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So shout out to Dan. Thanks for doing that.
Very cool.
But this is cool. Jan Lepel.
That's right. We both know
We do.
Jana.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she felt a proud moment watching our first show, a proud motherly moment, because she actually played my mom in a TV commercial that we did together. And then she also played my patient in a show that it was a training video for a nursing home that I was playing a nurse.
Really?
Yeah, but we were supposed to be celebrating her 95th birthday. And Jana doesn't even look like she's 50. So
Yeah.
definitely not 95. But we had a lot of fun. And I hear you guys did some music together, some entertaining.
Yeah, years ago, Jana and I don't have piano here to do anything, but I play this piano, and I think we did some shows together, maybe, because she's a great jazz singer. She's talented. She's just talented.
She's Christy the Clown because she likes to entertain and also make people happy. And that's what this show is about, too. It's to make you happy and so you can have some fun. Nice little escape away from the stress we've all been dealing with.
So a shout out to Jana Lapel, inventor of the lapel mic.
No.
That was Mike Lapel. Imagine
That's
that your
right.
name in school, Mike Lapel. Lapel, Mike, here. Present.
What? I can't hear you. Can you turn up the volume on your mic lapel?
But getting all those comments is rewarding for us, and I think you should get an award for the act. In fact, what do you think? Blue Buzzer?
Yeah, absolutely. The Blue
Just
Buzzer of Joy.
for sending us a note. But speaking of awards, I want to go to this next segment here. Tracy, let's talk about an award that maybe somebody won
Oh, who would that be?
maybe in November a few months
Oh,
ago.
what you're speaking
Yeah.
of.
So
Yeah.
in November, we celebrated the Women of Inspiration Awards, and our very own Tracy Gray won Women of Inspiration Award in the
right.
Women in Media category. And I had my iPhone. I was nervous because I'm like, if this doesn't work, I have to delete this from my thing. Oh, good
You're right.
job.
If she loses, I
If
got to
she
delete
loses.
it.
So here's me. Thankfully,
evidence.
you won. Here's a copy of that video when you won.
2021 Woman in Media Awards. And this year's winner is Tracy Gray.
You see?
Aww.
I can save the video.
Oh, what a great moment
It was
that
a great moment. Friends and
Great
family
moment.
there, and it was
And
so nice.
That actually was my real mother-in-law, not just
Oh,
an
really?
actress playing. Yes, yeah, that was the actual mother-in-law, Jean Wilson, sitting there with me.
You just bring an actress along when you need a mother-in-law. Yeah,
That's right.
funny.
No, what amazing support. That was the Women of Inspiration. And what that is a community that helps to promote women's success and then also to give lots of support so that women can follow their dreams and also promote their creativity. And it's just such an amazing community to be a part of.
amazing.
And I was
Really
so
great.
thrilled to be a part of that. And then also to have great friends like you and family. That
Well,
were there with
I was thankful to be invited to I did a little emceeing. I earned myself dinner. You gave
That's
me,
right.
You bought me
got a
dinner
free
that
dinner
night
out of
for coming. But Tracy, maybe sometime if I'm over at your house, I could see that award. It'd be cool, really cool to see it.
Well, you don't have to wait. I know they didn't have it that night because there's been shipping issues everywhere
You brought it?
right now these days. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I just carry
Okay,
it
well,
with
let's
me.
see it.
Don't you carry
I
awards
have
with
never
you
got-
everywhere
well,
you go,
I-
Matt? Weird.
I got one award when I went to school. I got an award from Concordia when I graduated from Concordia College. Years later, I got the Alumni of the Year award.
Ooh.
Yeah, it just means that you actually finally paid off your tuition, I think. Okay, he's finally paid.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Okay, let's see that thing. I'm
All
going
right.
to move the
And
buzzer
you know
so
what?
you
It
can put it up
actually
there.
matches your shirt. It's got the yellow and black on it too. Look at that.
That is beautiful. Can you take it out?
Oh, sure. You bet I can.
Thing looks heavy.
Let it out of there. And now it's very heavy. Ooh. And it gets fingerprints all over it.
That is better than a gold medal.
Ta-da. Look at
Oh,
that.
Tracy, that's
Isn't
amazing.
that nice?
Really awesome.
So that's from the Women of Inspiration. And I'm
Good job.
just so thrilled that I was even a part of that, let alone to win the Women in Media category.
Mm-hmm.
The whole event was so incredible. And so I really want to thank the Women of Inspiration for that, and then also for everyone for supporting us. And a shout out to Vian King,
Mm-hmm.
who's a friend of ours, and she was also a winner of one of their awards as well.
Yeah, talk about a resilient story and a story of faith too. Vian has that, and we're going to interview Vian sometime down the road, probably
That's
not too
right.
far away, because it'd be nice for her to talk about her award, too.
See if she carries her around with her as
I
well.
don't think she does.
Look at a chain carried around my neck. It's really heavy. Like we're talking like super, super heavy. So
That's a great accolade. Also an accolade, shout out goes to the Buffet Royale.
yeah.
Try and say that in Sherwood Park. They
Buffet
have,
Royale Carvery. That's right.
that
And-
amazing food. They got a little space you can What was that called?
Yeah, they've got a big party room, and that's
Yeah.
where we were filming that out of. So thank you to them for providing that space for us. And also the great thing about the buffet too was some people came early for the awards show, some people stayed later, and you could just, the food was ready to go.
So good.
When you got there. You just start eating, and then I'm a grazer, like I like to nibble as I go along, and I definitely like to start with dessert first.
You do? Yeah,
And
that was
so-
weird. That was weird.
At the buffet, you could
Yeah.
totally do that.
No samosas, though. I was disappointed. No
Oh, well,
samosas.
but you had your samosa
I know
already.
where I have to go to samosas downtown for those. The food's great at the Buffet Royale Carvery in Sherwood Park. If you're there, drop by and ask them if you too can get an award when you're at the.
That's right. Yeah, they're just
Why
handing
not?
them out.
Tracy
Here you
got
go.
one. I want one too. So, anyway, congratulations, Tracy. We're coming to the end of our show. We always like to end with the fun
right.
and done segment. That was your idea. Great little bit.
Yeah, because what we want to do is we want to wrap it up with one more fun topic for you guys, and then we're done. So it's fun and done.
So you've been waiting a long time
Mhm.
to know why I wore this Charlie Brown shirt today.
Yeah, I've been wanting to know. It looks fantastic.
Well, I might wear it more, but February is an interesting month if you were a Charlie Brown producer, creator, or a composer. Here's why. Charles Schulz is the beloved writer and creator of the Charlie Brown Peanuts series. All those characters that touched us for years, like what was that?
The Christmas
The
special?
Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Yeah,
See
it
how
wasn't
touching
Christmas
I
without
forgot
it. Yeah,
what-
that's right.
totally forgot what it
You were
was.
so moved by it,
Yeah.
right, that you couldn't think of the name of it.
And the music was great, Vince Guaraldi. Here's the thing. I like celebrating people that have a significant effect on our lives through the creative arts. And Vince Guaraldi, who was the piano player for that music, and also Charles Schulz, both passed away. We celebrate them in February. Charles passed away on February 12th and Vince on February 6th. Not this
Oh,
year,
wow.
like years ago. Charles, not so long ago. But yeah, great
Yeah.
artist. So I wore this sort of in honor of those two great talents that brought a lot of joy to me when I was a little guy back in the day.
Wow. Well,
Rabbit ears on the TV and all that stuff. Back
If I was
then.
a creator of that show, I'd be a little worried about the month of February,
I'd stay away from it.
right?
Hey, do you know that they say that no U.S. president has ever died in the month of May?
No.
It's a
That
It's a
true?
fact. You can go look it up.
May I look it up?
You may look it up.
May I?
And I love Vince Guaraldi's music, and I would play it, but I don't have a piano here today.
You
so
don't?
Just no, I don't.
Don't you just carry one
Well,
around
it's
with
studio.
you?
We don't have a. We don't
No,
have it. So
I carry.
you brought a piano.
Yeah.
You brought an award
Awards.
and a piano.
Yeah. Don't you
Sure.
just carry one around? It even matches my
I
outfit.
did.
It
You
even
brought a-
matches my outfit.
You brought a red and
Here you
black
go.
piano.
And how are we going to do this? All right. So
Okay,
I'll hand that
all
to
right.
you.
You can.
And
you
then
can
I
hold
can just
this.
hold it. Yeah.
And we can even just put it on here a
I
little
love
bit
it when
too.
you play music on the show. So
All right. Well, let's put a little bit on here.
Okay.
I did not know. Okay. Awesome.
There you go.
Great. All right. Here we
Voila.
go. This is in honor of the great Charles Schulz and Vince Guaraldi, the piano player and composer for the music on the Peanuts series. Here we go. That's it. You're a very good piano holder.
Oh, thank you.
Very good.
Yes, add
Yeah.
that to my talents.
For a lot of our shows, we are going to be doing some music, interactive, some live music, things like that. Name that tune games and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to do more piano, but Tracy's not going to have to hold it the whole time.
I don't know. I think I found my new
That's our
calling.
guarantee for you.
Right? That felt pretty good, and I got a good workout. I'm almost ready for the Olympics.
Yeah. And in honor of Charlie Brown, I put him on the screen there. You can take a look at him. Look at this little head there.
Look at that.
He'd be
Yeah.
a good talent ball. wouldn't
That's
he?
right.
Sort of
It's kind of shaped like one
fit right in there.
here.
That guy. Cute shirt. So there we go. I match him today.
That's fantastic, and you're matching the award, and we're
Matching the
just
award.
and look at our logo, everything.
This
everything.
matches. I mean, my goodness. For
What?
that, Charles Schulz and Vince Guaraldi, you get that.
And that buzzer goes out to you guys for watching our show. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to wrap it up now, but we want to wish all of you a very happy Valentine's Day with your loved ones, and put in the comments what you get, or what either what you get them or what they get you for Valentine's Day. We'd love to hear.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. And don't forget, iron the bed or use the hairdryer. Either one of those.
That's
All
a
guys do it. Just choose which one you use. It's fantastic.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
And go Canada in the Olympics. We're
Canada.
so proud of you. Keep it going. We love it.
Remember what I said, gold, both men's and women's hockey. I'm confident.
All right.
That confident.
Keep up the positive attitude and stay stress-free, hopefully. We'll see you next week. Thanks
everybody.
guys.
Bye.